This video is about 3 weeks late. So at the height of all this COVID nonsense, on May 2nd, I stopped at a Target just to grab a Red Bull on my way home from work. And of course I walked into the diecast aisle just to see, just in case anything exciting was in there. And sure enough, I found the ID car Super Treasure Time Attaxi, and it was just hanging out. One of the pegs was kind of like top right, a few cars back. I did not notice it immediately, but I thumbed through, went through some of the pegs, and was pretty excited to find it. And at the same time, the regular mainline version of it was there, so I bought both. I thought we'd compare and use this video to sort of, it's a good kind of compare and contrast to look at both cars and see what the differences are, other than the ID card chip, obviously. So I'm going to put the phone down for a second and crack this thing open. Get some blue ink on my hand because I was refilling the fountain pen a minute ago. Time Attaxi. So it's sort of interesting. I've heard it referred to as a super when it's an ID car, but of course we're not getting real riders. But I mean, I get it. The ID chip is in there, so it is a sort of super treasure hunt of sorts. So this orange on the main line is still pretty cool. It's kind of a dark tangerine. It's got some metallic flake in it. But the Spectra Flame's obviously way cooler. Alright, let's put this thing over here. Some other treasure hunts. Got a whole color spectrum of treasures and super treasure hunts. And yes, if you're wondering, I did customize that. The VW pickup. I did actually customize that a bit. I also painted the interior red and stole those beautiful gold Fuchs wheels for a custom Singer that I made out of a Magnus Walker Porsche. And I don't feel sorry about it. That's the only super treasure hunt that I've ever drilled apart. Actually, that's not true. I did do one other one. This 59 Caddy came with a weird burr and irregularity at the rear axle. So I did take this thing apart and then epoxy it back together. And now it rolls properly and sits the way it should. I got this car off of eBay. It looked beautiful, just like it showed in the pictures. But it was basically a tripod because the rear axle was messed up and it was sitting on top of an irregularity in the molding of the casting of the base wasn't done right. Anyway, there you have it. The Time Attaxi ID car treasure hunt and a few others.